passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney, Casper Keen.
I'm not here to talk.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to Speechless. Yes, it has been a while, but I'm your host, Kev Phares. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think, and share it with your friends. And don't worry, I'll talk about why it's been a while, but we got a lot to talk about today. Trump is bringing fitness back. Hey, the culture is bringing fitness back, and there's so much that goes along with that. And I don't know if you guys are as happy about it as I am, but I couldn't be more ecstatic. We have a phenomenal show planned for you guys here today. So let's get right onto it. And once again, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think, share it with your friends. And don't forget to comment. I always like to interact with you guys, seeing what's going on with your lives. And so definitely let me know what you're thinking in the comments, what you might want me to talk about here. But we're going to start off with the Trump executive order that is going to reestablish the presidential fitness test here out of Fox News. Let's make this full screen. President Donald Trump is expected to sign the executive order later today. In fact, President Donald Trump will sign the executive order on Thursday, reestablishing the presidential fitness test. I don't know why my screen's messing up on me. Here we go. A White House official confirmed to Fox News. President Trump wants to ensure America's future generations are strong, healthy, and successful, said Caroline Leavitt. In fact, I think I actually even have that clip around here somewhere of Caroline Leavitt. Here it is. Let's go here. Of Caroline Leavitt speaking regarding the presidential fitness test right here. Take a look and listen.
Today with some very famous, the president will be signing an executive order at 4:00 today with some very famous professional athletes whom I'm sure you all know. And that executive order will be focused on strengthening athletics in our country and making America healthy again. And we are going to re-implement the presidential fitness test in America's schools, which is, I think, something all Americans can get behind. So the president will be signing an
everybody can get behind being fit. In fact, the history of the presidential fitness test is quite interesting. Back in the day, President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Sorry, my screen is glitching here a little bit. President Dwight D. Eisenhower created the President's Council on Youth Fitness in 1956, and President Lyndon B. Johnson established the Presidential Fitness Award in 1966. But then President Barack Obama, we all know his wife was so dedicated to making sure all of our children were fit, he retired the presidential fitness test, and the council under his presidency established by the Presidential Youth Fitness Program. Trump has been a major figure in the sports world since his presidential campaign for his second term kicked off. He has seen several college football and NFL games, and as well as UFC events. And while President Trump himself, as you might all know, he's not in the best shape of his life. He's in his 70s, nearly 80s. And so, yeah, it's going to be like that, but at least it's not Elizabeth Warren who just fell on the House floor today. But to even take the history of the presidential fitness test back and show its importance, I want to share this clip of JFK's physical fitness statement. Now, once again, President Obama, back when during his tenure, did away with the presidential fitness exam. In fact, even though his wife, Michelle Obama, was so dedicated, allegedly, to making sure that kids were fit, and she became the Gestapo of the school lunches. Well, ultimately, how much did they really care about fitness? Now let's look at the Democratic Party 70 years ago. And here's what JFK had to say regarding physical fitness.
I welcome this opportunity to speak to the people of America about a subject which I believe to be most important, and that is the subject of physical fitness. And I speak not only as President of the Union, but also as a parent of two children who I hope will grow up with those qualities of vigor and energy which we identify with the best of America. This should be a matter of concern to us all. A country is as strong, really, as its citizens. And I think that mental and physical health, mental and physical vigor go hand in hand. I hope that we will not find a day in the United States when all of us are spectators except for a few who are out on the field. I hope all Americans will be on the field.
Now, I don't want to interrupt it too much, and I want to make sure that you guys get to see the full video and get the full effect. But I want to go back to just one thing that he said briefly before, where he discussed mental and physical health. He talked about the mental health, which I believe is super important. You know, when we talk about physical fitness and physical health, we need to discuss the idea of mental health. Those who are in good physical shape ultimately tend to have better mental health. And every Democrat on earth, especially in Illinois, where I'm from, they want to talk about mental health. Well, if you were to go to your doctor and say, man, I'm feeling really depressed, I'm really anxious, but you're also significantly overweight, one thing they're going to say is maybe hit the gym. Maybe not like that, but they'd say something like that.
That is, they will concern themselves with the education of their children, with the physical development of their children, with the participation in the vigorous life, and then also as their children get older, inculcate into them a desire to maintain that vigor through their normal life. Our citizens are living longer, and we want them to participate fully in that longer life. But they can only do so if they give some of their time and some of their effort to maintaining that vitality. This is a subject which should be of interest to us all. And I hope when we have seen the astonishing results which we have seen from our work in a few schools across the country, where we've been able in the short space of 2 and 3 months to change the physical habits and strength of our children, that this will spread to every school district in the United States, that all of us will participate in the life around us, and in so doing will be better citizens and happier ones. This is a challenge for us all, children, boys and girls, college students, mothers and fathers, and all of us, I think, should welcome it. I hope all of you will join in a great national effort to build a strong and better America through physical effort and through the contributions we can make by the drive and force we bring to our daily lives. Thank you.
What a beautiful statement. And so that is JFK and his physical fitness statement from back during his presidency. And it's so much different than what we get today. What we get today from the Democratic Party is we need fat acceptance and we need extra free airline seats for the overweight. While the president now, under Republican leadership, focuses on the physical fitness of the youth. And that truly is important because here's the thing. Do we want a strong and healthy nation? Well, that starts with a strong and healthy individual. Do you want your life to be full of growth and strength and a prosperous lifestyle? Well, then that starts with you. And this is something I noticed, to get into my own testimony once again, very briefly. When I was about 2 years ago, I was overweight. I was particularly unhappy with myself. And what did I do? I started walking. This is back when I worked at a radio station. That's what spawned this podcast. Is I went and I just started walking to work every day, about 2 miles there, 2 miles back. And I cut out sugared beverages. And I know for the most part, yeah, I'll have the occasional like Arizona iced tea to pay homage to Arnold Palmer, the great golfer. But overall, I cut out sugared beverages, lost 10 pounds in a month. And since then, this is about 2 years ago, I've now lost over 80 pounds, gained some back in muscle because I started lifting weights, doing push-ups, body weight workouts. And that's so important. And where am I now? Then I was in college. I was on a decent track. Now I'm in law school. and I'm only getting better. And so if you want to get better, it starts with your physical health. Your physical health affects your mental health, affects your social health, affects who you are as a person. And I'm so happy that Donald Trump, and this will be second, third page headline, maybe 5 minutes, or not even 5 minutes, maybe a 30-second clip on your nightly news tonight. But President Trump signing the executive order to reestablish the presidential fitness test should be one of the biggest stories right now, because that is truly how we make America great again, by making the individuals great again.